Sometimes there's a soap.
There is a soap.
Presented in a strange fashion.
Please put the toilet paper in the bin.
I can't put my thing there in the bin where someone's going to be able to see and touch and smell and no.
Bride's family, groom's family. Okay, bride's friends, groom's friends. Okay, everybody get out.
Yeah.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Pagoda. I'm John from America.
Oh, George from the UK.
And I'm Joanne from Canada.
I have to mix it up. I've got to get that surprise Pikachu right there.
Yeah.
Did you forget where you were from?
A little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Typically, I forget my name. I'm not going to lie. When we do this, when we do this, they point at me. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm John from America.
I'm America from John.
I'm America. I did that once.
No.
I was like, I'm America from... I'm John from America.
Oh.
But what we're doing today is very different than what we've just been talking about. We're actually going to be talking about some cultural things we've noticed in Korea that may have struck us as either strange or difficult or interesting or fun, but that is different than our own.
Yeah, striking things, especially when we were new.
Yeah.
Or if any of you come to visit briefly.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and talk about the first cultural difference. Who wants to kick this off?
I have a spicy category, you can say. So a couple of things come under the category of public bathrooms. We love public bathrooms. So some strange things happen. Well, not happen.
What's happening in your bathroom?
So public bathrooms, some of the details are strange or confusing, hard to deal with, stressful perhaps. One thing I just thought of actually is, this is not just Korea, this is many countries, is the squat toilet. I think we've talked about it before.
The squat toilet.
So if you're not paying attention to the little sign on the door that will show you, is it a water closet, sit down toilet or squat toilet. If you don't see the little sign on the door, there's no sign, and you open the door, presented with the little squat toilet that you don't want. It's upsetting.
And not the squatty potty that you're thinking of.
And we all know that you love and have many of.
Squatty potty.
Yeah. One thing being toilet paper, one I'm thinking of is often the stall will not have a dispenser of toilet paper. So you have to remember before you enter.
Before you leave the restaurant, you gotta, sometimes they have
leave the restaurant.
No, but
we're talking about bathrooms.
Yes, but sometimes because there's no toilet paper in the bathroom, they have the toilet paper in the restaurant.
I understand you both.
I know what you mean.
Yes.
That's okay.
You were finishing your sentence in a way that was completely different.
Big left turn.
Okay. Sorry, continue.
When you enter, leave. What?
Well, carry on.
Stress.
Carry on.
So let's just imagine that we're in a bathroom.
Okay.
You have to remember before you enter the stall and sit down and commence, that you have to use the dispenser, the sort of shared dispenser outside the door. So before I've gone in, close the door, wait, you look around. So I would always recommend just looking around the stall before you sit down. Is there toilet paper in the place? It's pretty common now, I think, to have a dispenser in every stall. But sometimes random public bathrooms, out in random places, you have to take as much as you need from an outside dispenser.
It really is not that uncommon. I would say in popular places of the city you'll be in Seoul, maybe even Busan, they don't have that stuff. But other cities and places that are not as popular, you're just going to have to look for that.
Yeah. So that's one to be aware of. Another one, there's often no soap, to be honest.
Yeah.
Sometimes there's a soap.
There is a soap.
Presented in a strange fashion.
Yes.
On a stick. Soap on a stick. Soap on a stick.
Soap on a stick.
I guess it's to kind of keep it in place, right? Keeps it in place so it doesn't slide onto the floor or get stolen or something.
And you can get some good lathering action on it.
Yeah, so it's a soap mounted on a stick, and it's just kind of permanently in place, and you have to kind of massage the soap. As you would use a bar of soap, but it's just on a stick.
I think it makes sense. Because you're not having to pick up something, you're not dropping something.
Yeah, it's slippery, it would slide onto the floor, blah, blah, blah. So it makes sense. It's just... And it feels less hygienic, I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Alright, so that's a couple of things I've got for bathrooms. Anything else that you guys can think of from a bathroom?
Well, to just kind of jump onto that one.
Okay, please.
One of the things that I've noticed in some of the bathrooms, at least in public bathrooms, is that you'll always have a sign that says please put the toilet paper in the bin. These days they're like improving where, you know, they're saying that it's okay to put it down the toilet, but sometimes you'll have like just signs indicating where you need to put the toilet paper, which in North America, I feel like I've never seen a sign that's told me like
plumbing
put it in the it in the bin.
And if there were, I don't know if anyone would follow it because it's very like when I first saw that, I was like, I can't do that. I can't put my thing there in the bin where someone's going to be able to see and touch and smell and like, no. Yeah, that was hard at first.
Yeah.
I don't know. For me, it's kind of bizarre. So.
Yeah, it's a bit strange.
I have to like think and I'm like,
where do I put this? Well, it's in your hand. You're like, oh, what do I do? What do I do?
Right.
You run into the bathroom. Help me!
Yeah, run to the restaurant.
Run to the restaurant.
Run to a restaurant.
One of the things that I've noticed, kind of jumping topics, so outside of the bathroom.
Okay,
in the restaurant.
But in the restaurant, you might find somebody wearing something that you might call a sweater. Or a jumper. But in Korea, for whatever reason, they refer to crew necks as men to men. I have no idea why.
Like this, men to men.
Man to man.
Men to men.
But it's not even man to man. It's men.
Men like plural men to men.
Yeah.
Which I don't understand.
Yeah.
And as we were talking about before earlier, if it's a knitted sweater, it's not a men to men, it's a knit.
Which makes more sense to me.
Well, yeah.
Because at least you're using a bit of the word there.
Yeah.
And I've asked so many people, I was like, why is it called men to men?
I have no idea.
And no one has ever, they're like, I don't know.
They just call it men to men. Other than that, some other like pieces or articles of clothing like that I can think of is like instead of like a dress, they'll just refer to it as like one piece.
Oh, yeah.
One piece.
Which
is not a swimsuit.
Yeah, it's not a...
Or an anime.
Yeah.
Oh,
no, it's not an anime. Nice one. I like that one. But no, yeah, they refer to like dresses as like one piece. One of the things that I've noticed is like in Korea, there is a fascination with working out and having a photo shoot. They refer to this as something called body profile. So
nearly nude photo shoot.
Yeah,
show off your muscles.
And that's for both men and women. Typically, they'll like work out for like 3 months, 3 to 6 months.
Specifically for the photo shoot, right?
Yeah, specifically for this photo shoot. And then they'll have this photo shoot at the end. Yeah. And then they just kind of share it on social media.
And this is not like, oh, I'm going to do this on my own. No, you go to someone for this. They give you a trainer. They give you the schedule. They give you the diet. They do everything from you, soup to nuts, from your fat self to your fit self, all the way to the picture. And then they say, sayonara, have a great day. Yeah. You're done. And you can go back to your like average life right after. Yes. I mean, I get the appeal of being like, I want to be the fittest I've ever been at least once in my life.
Yeah, and have pictures to remember it when you're older, I guess. Yeah. It's just, I don't know. It's very widespread.
I think this is an aspect of Korea that I have seen, and I would not call it wrong or right. I just very interesting is like they institutionalize a lot. Like when I was working at Starbucks, I became a barista because I got trained for a week because I got hired. Here, you get a barista certificate. Here, you get the body profile like package. You get the package tours. You get the package wedding. Like these are businesses.
Right.
And so it's structured business. So yeah, it's another aspect.
Yeah.
Right. Speaking of like structured businesses, like I'm thinking of like wedding halls. The last time I went to a Korean wedding, it's very express.
Express wedding.
Yeah, express wedding.
30 minutes, 1 hour maybe.
Yeah, 30 minutes to an hour. You take your photos. Everybody knows what order. It's like bride's family, groom's family. Okay, bride's friends, groom's friends. Okay, everybody get out. Yeah. It's very like structured.
Compared to like any weddings we've been to in the West where it's like the hotel or church or whatever is booked for the day.
For the day.
The day.
Exactly.
And
hours of
you've got the whole a day long wedding.
Yeah.
Into the night, into the next day. Some people have longer weddings. They go abroad.
What's the best wedding?
Right.
Open bar wedding.
Open bar weddings. 100%.
It's the unicorn. I've never been, but I would love to.
Yeah.
That's a shame.
I've only been once, and I was too young to drink. Yeah. I continually think is interesting, and it's a part of culture that I am always reminded of almost every day. Number one, sneezing. If I sneeze right now, what do you say?
I would say bless you.
Bless you.
Are you okay? Do you
Yeah.
need a tissue?
Is it coronavirus?
Yeah, corona.
Do you have allergies? Do you
What
need
would
an
Koreans say?
antihistamine?
Obviously, I got nothing.
Yeah, nothing. I found this out obviously quickly because someone sneezed and I said bless you, and I sneezed and no one said bless you. So I've gotten into this habit of blessing myself.
Bless you.
Yeah, I don't know. I say that. I'm like,
Really?
bless me. Because it's so automatic in my mind to have this reaction that I started to ironically say bless me, and now it's actually a habit. I
Okay,
can't stop
bless
myself.
me.
I'm like, bless me.
Bless yourself.
I became my own priest, and I got my own holy water, blessed it myself, just dump it down every time I sneeze.
Okay.
It's great. And every time someone sneezes, I'm like, just really, really quietly, bless you. Bless you.
Yeah, just say
Yeah.
Use it.
Is there a reason to say bless you every time?
Your soul comes out of your body, or
Yeah.
bad luck will happen, or you sneeze out bad luck, you sneeze out your soul, whatever is coming
Ancient.
out is something good coming out of your body.
Right.
So you must be blessed to counteract the bad
It's
luck.
very weird, like ancient.
Which
superstition.
scientifically
Yes.
is not,
It's not science.
how it
It's
should
not
be.
science, is it?
Because scientifically, your body sneezes to get rid
Spiritual
of bad
belief.
things in your
True.
body.
Yeah.
And the second one is constantly a reminder. Like every morning I wake up, I think about the lack of breakfast specific foods
Ah.
in Korea.
Cuisine.
Yeah. You just don't see breakfast foods. There's brunch now because there's an adoption of this Western style breakfast lunch idea.
Yeah.
But breakfast, no. When I first came here, I stopped eating breakfast because there was no breakfast foods.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't want to eat rice and fish in the morning. And now I'm like, give me that kimchi jjigae. I'm going for it.
I mean, I eat a lot of Korean food like all the time,
Yeah.
but one thing I've stuck to is cereal and toast at breakfast.
Yeah.
And more. I can't not have that for my breakfast. You know, cereal every day, cereal, because you can buy cereal in the supermarket.
Cereal is so good. I might
Cereal
buy
is
that
so
today.
good. I like the plainest cereal.
Yeah.
Just the most plain.
Well, that's because you're 30 now.
Yeah, that's true.
I would love to hear about the breakfast foods that you guys have in your countries, if you have them. Because now I'm wondering what countries don't have it, what countries do have it.
I
Yeah, which
suppose
countries
so.
make a distinction between
Yeah.
is breakfast eaten or is it a specific different meal?
Make sure to like
Comment
Subscribe
and
share.
and we'll see you next time, guys. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.